guys, cool blowing back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
And we were back with the Reacher, where last time we buried some fallen comrades, and then were attacked. We met a senator in like a gorilla pit or something.
It was
somewhere in a zoo.
Yeah.
I feel like there was gorillas or monkeys or something like that.
They were in the caretaker area of the ape exhibit. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. And he had a proposition about all the little wing stuff, because they may have caused some bad stuff now because terrorists are getting them.
Yep.
Also, Swan is looking more and more suspicious.
Yep. He seems to definitely still be alive and be running some important terrorist-y things.
Yeah.
For monies.
But we did have the flashback back before, and like he took a bullet for Reacher and stuff like that. We saw too. So.
Yep.
I don't know. Dude. I don't know what's going on. Right now, my suspect has to be Swan because that's where the show's leading me. But it could be trying to trick me.
Good.
Which is possibility two. I also am a little suspicious of some people, but then less suspicious now because they give me more. I don't know.
Am I really the only one here that's gonna say it? But the guy was hired by Swan. He was going to get paid by Swan. He got his ass blown halfway across the street by Swan. Well, we can't say this guy's name now?
That's why I don't think it's him.
Well, what we do know is their plan was to have you all killed in the boneyard and then take out the assassins here. No loose ends.
Bodies?
Just the snipers. Your pal Swan wasn't there.
Shocking.
Yeah. Where?
I really want to trust this guy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he's dirty.
If I were her, I'd hit the head and grab a snack first.
Okay, sure.
She got her kid a drink and a dog, and bought a burner phone with cash. Let me keep the change.
She was in a rush. Didn't have time for change.
If you want to see better, you can scooch in.
She's not the scooch in type.
Can you zoom in a little? I can pop it in, but a lot of the details may be lost.
Details matter.
I can pop it in, but all the details. Switch!
If we knew her gamer tag, we could track the IP address to her device, and that'll lead us to their location.
Yeah, but you need her Nintendo ID code, and it's a lot longer than just a gamer tag, because you can have your gamer tag be any name you want.
Yeah, it's not linked to any account.
If they say they found out her name was like, you know, Sniper123, I'm gonna be like, bullshit.
Yeah.
New gear.
Just the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania doesn't permit objects to hang in the rear view.
Yeah, the rental car company put that there, and being from the other side of the Atlantic, I'm not so familiar with your traffic regulations. But I will remove it in all due haste. There you go.
You can't have stuff hanging from your rear view mirror.
Maybe you can find the grace to give me a pass on the ticket.
I'll just give you a warning.
I cannot thank you enough for your...
Still need your name.
Forgive me, I thought you said no ticket?
Official warnings still need to be written up, sir. If I could have your license, it'll take me maybe 2 minutes to run it, and then you're on your way.
Of course.
Oh man, he's gonna kill this officer and hide her in the bathroom, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Right. I'll be right back with this doctor. Please run an interstate check on Colorado driver's license C170577105 for a Manuel Elzogby.
Copy that 55R41.
He's dead.
Stand by.
Okay, Doc. We'll have you out of here shortly.
Damn it.
Can't believe people actually play these things.
I did a job for a game designer last year. $1 billion company.
You gotta be shitting me.
Well, you should try one. You'd like a first-person shooter.
I am a first-person shooter.
No, I'm making some frozen pizza if anyone wants it.
Jane's tag is Plain Jane 777. She does a lot of cross-platform games.
Was that the Switch?
I log into my own
Did it
account
look
and play
weird?
until she gets back
It looked
online.
a bit weird.
Gonna need some
It
gamer
looked
fuel.
weird.
OD, see what Marlo has.
Like, that's not Switch. That's Microsoft.
Yeah, that looks Xbox to me.
Gotta wait for Jane to get her game on.
Oh, until then, I'm gonna catch some shut-eye.
Maybe they're assuming her gamer tags across the board, and they're gonna
guess
try to
so.
track it. But Nintendo's weird.
Yeah, Nintendo is weird. Oh.
I want some shut eye, or maybe we could keep our eyes open.
We've been attacked by bikers, shot at by hitmen, and almost blown up. I mean, to put it mildly. I've got some pent-up tension. I know you've got this rule. Sleep when you can, but
It's not that firm of a rule.
You look so willing to compromise his convictions right now.
This is not a normal rule. Who was he visiting?
Guy, it's a little late for a drop. Is everything okay?
Can I come in?
Of course, come in.
That's his boss, right?
I know you sold that Reacher and his team when they went to Boston. And I know you're working for those guys at New Age.
Oh.
Do me a favor.
What?
Take a look at your shoes for a second, would you?
Don't get cute with me.
Where the hell do you think you're standing? You're in my house. You come in my house and you talk this shit to me?
2 people knew that Reacher and his team went to Boston. You and me. And I didn't sell them out to get jumped. So who did?
I'm making a smart play here, right?
The hell does that mean?
Just transitioned real quick there.
Oh, yeah.
What they're doing isn't about over here, all right? It's about over there. China, the Middle East, Russia, the IRA, for all I give a shit. It has nothing to do with me, you, or this country.
I mean, you don't know what they're gonna do with it.
Yeah.
He saw a play and he took it.
These are crooked cops. These are bad fucking people.
No shit. I've known guys like him. You know guys like him. And your father.
Yeah, I'm looking at one.
They paid me, they'll pay you. Take the goddamn money.
I respect you too much to pussyfoot this thing. The colonel's promotion's going through. He's gonna be stationed in South Korea at a base right near the demilitarized zone. It's gonna be announced sometime in the next 3 weeks.
Waiting for the shoe to drop Hortense.
The colonel's been gunning for this promotion 20 years. There's no way a drug operation that happened right under his nose is gonna be publicized in a huge bust.
So we're covering it up.
As a result, Operation Kite Runner will be shut down immediately.
This is bullshit.
Don't let our friendship affect your judgment.
We don't have a friendship. We have a familiarity. With all due respect to that familiarity, this is bullshit.
5 misdemeanor charges for drug use only. No charges for dealing, conspiracy, or misappropriation of military resources. 1 defendant will do time in the break. 4 will get probation. All will receive honorable discharges. That's it. Do you understand your orders?
Yes, sir.
You need to leak it to the press.
Right?
I don't know what happened, but you know, Susie on the 7 o'clock news found out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got her address. Seriously?
IP address or address?
Both. As soon as Jane started gaming, she sucks, by the way. I had tech services in my office track her down. Got us a location an hour away. Appuyez-vous vite, patron.
She should have used the informal too.
Informal.
He's the formal.
Thank you.
Who's this?
Is Jane hungry?
Looks
You've
like
already done more than enough.
someone who's helping her escape.
I'm so embarrassed that we're imposing on you.
Well,
to be
don't
like
dare
this.
apologize.
It's a giant fucking window.
Dude, Reacher could come through that.
Remember when I left Thomas? Why are my sprinklers going off in the middle of winter?
There's a trap.
I swear I'm gonna fire that groundskeeper.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
That was a flashlight out there,
maybe,
wasn't it?
I don't know. Maybe he's getting sold. Like he's selling out. That's a signal for him to go and get out of here and be like, oh no, okay, no. How do they know? I don't think it's Reacher. It is. Okay, good. Feel better.
Not a sound.
Yeah, I was worried.
I thought it was gonna be like Langston people.
O'Donnell. Switchblade. Homemade silencer. Call Marlowe out here, I'll shoot you in the leg. Scream, I shoot you in the head.
Okay.
How well does that work?
Not very well.
Can you come out here for a sec?
Like, it's just a water bottle, right? We should try that.
It doesn't have a whole lot of volume.
Can't believe you fell for that.
Okay.
16th inch of plastic.
Okay. Good. I'm glad it was even he was like, this isn't real.
Why'd you send us to get killed in an ambush?
I don't know anything about an ambush.
I'm sorry, what exactly is going on?
Shut up, Chad.
You smiled and gave me an address where a bunch of thugs were about to take us out. Now, either you're a chump or you gladly threw us into the lion's den.
When you found out we took out your guys, you skipped town and used Chad here as a human shield.
Can I just say?
Shut up, Chad.
Our head of security got spooked when you guys came around asking questions. He told me to give you that address.
Oh, so now Langston's in charge, not Tony Swan.
No, he's the one trying to stop all this. If you knew Tony Swan, then you would know he'd never be involved in something like this.
Some of us do. Everything except how you fit into all this.
Well, I didn't fit into it. Not until Swan came to me. He'd realized that chips being uploaded with the Little Wing software were being flagged as defective in numbers outside normal margin of error. And quality control couldn't figure out why the failure rate kept creeping up.
They're the ones being...
Yep.
But Swan thought someone in engineering had manipulated the testing board to randomly flag operational chips as defective.
Any idea who in engineering could have been involved?
There's scores of engineers. There's no way to know.
Let me guess, 650 of them?
That sounds right. I told Swan to report his findings to Langston because I didn't know he was involved at the time, but Swan was cautious. He wanted to do some more digging. He said that he was going to bring in some of his trusted army friends to help.
How complicated is it to install the Little Wing chips into them?
He'd need his engineer to demonstrate, but after that, he'd be fine on his own.
Be nice to know his engineer is.
We'll find out soon enough. We just have to ask Langston.
Where you been? I've been concerned.
I had to get out of town. Those two women who came by asking about Seropian, they brought a couple of friends to track me down. They threatened me and my daughter.
Where are you?
Outside the city?
Where? I'll come get you.
I'm calling from a deli. I think they're following me, so I have to keep moving.
Okay. That's fine. Where could we meet?
Oh, why is someone knocking on his door?
Yeah.
The guy he talked to has changed his mind, wants to help, or he's gonna be killed.
Yeah.
I got nothing else.
Oh. He made it back here quick.
A Reacher's here because he drives fast.
Yeah.
What am I, fucking babysitter now?
Langston's bringing at least 4 guys. A driver, someone to watch his back, and 2 guys to carry Marlowe's body since bosses don't do grunt work. I need my whole team. That leaves you. I saw what you did for Mikey in the cemetery. I know you do the same for Jane.
That's true, he did take care of that kid, huh?
When we finally have that fight, I'll let you take the first swing.
I don't need no handicapping, pal. Trust me.
I bet you don't.
I like the relationship he builds up with some people, like Finley and this guy here.
O'Donnell and Dixon will box him in.
Well, now what?
Then we'll kill him.
It's gonna rain.
Okay, stay cool.
Oh, why are we seeing you guys?
I don't know.
I don't need to see you. I just assumed you guys were safe. Act awkward and weird. Hi.
Maybe watch an Adam Sandler movie or something. You'll be back with your mom in no time.
Shit. Whose car is that? I'm glad he's looking. He sees.
Jane, get in the back and keep your head down.
Oh, no. There's 2 cars? Okay, no. That's just the other one. Yeah, I see. I thought it was the second one pulled around.
It's Russo. We gotta go.
Wait, what's wrong?
Who the hell is she talking to?
Is Jane in trouble?
Fuck, it's a setup. Get her.
Fuck. Run. quick or something.
What are you doing? Get in.
Go find Jane. I'm not done here.
He's taking some extra ammo.
No, they've got automatic weapons. Russo's outmanned, outgunned, and has a kid with him. You all need to go.
Shit! Get down!
Are you just gonna stay here and take on this?
Yeah.
Does he have no cop buddies he can get a hold of or anything? Nice.
Fire.
Good. They take out that car and now it's a little bit more even.
Yeah. Get them separated. Not so protected.
Get Langston out. I bet he's not gonna be very good. Not compared to like his hired guns, you know?
Sure.
That's why he's got so many people out of practice.
I mean, yeah, detective 20 years, but
yeah.
Kill bus.
I feel like if he had 4 dudes, I'd say stay in pairs. You know?
Sure.
Don't have everyone split up everywhere. Have a guy to watch your 6 while you know, explore this bus and a guy stays behind you. And that doesn't happen.
Yeah. I don't want to be the luggage in a luggage test.
Mm-mm. I don't think he squeezed the truth out of him.
No. I don't think he needed truth from that guy.
Round 2.
This time he's gonna be up the stairs. Yeah.
Oh! Okay, I thought he was gonna like on the. Yep.
Yeah. Not enough to push up from the knees. Not enough. Too much.
It's just a terrible height for you to do anything. Can't pull up. Can't push down.
Can't get your feet underneath of you because it's just a little bit too close.
Dude,
I told you, it's a kill bus.
It's a kill bus. This guy's like, just close it and burn it. Blow it up. Oh shit! He's like a he's like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Like the Alien or something.
Jurassic Park.
It's just you and me now, Langston. This place is surrounded by barbed wire fence. There's only one exit, and you gotta get past me to reach it.
Oh, you're gonna call Langston?
Killed the wrong guy's friends, asshole.
What? He called in a helicopter? Oh, shit!
Of course he fucking did.
Go!
Damn, man.
That's a hell of a thing.
Why are you coming out now?
Now!
Oh, Russo. Don't step out from behind. What are you doing?
Is he charging the line?
No, why? Why not just stay there? You know you have help coming.
Come on!
Damn it. Don't look back. That was the first rule. You didn't even get that far. Did he take out all 3, but he's down?
Probably.
Oh, nope.
It's not always fair, kid.
Shouldn't have looked back. Damn!
Had it coming. Man, fuck that guy for trying to kill a kid.
Damn it, man, Russo.
Oh, baby.
Maybe he's wearing a vest. Maybe he's not so bad.
Where?
He's down, but he's not
Call
dead.
911!
Why didn't no one do that before? Why?
Yeah, he's a cop.
He is a cop. Put some pressure on him.
Yeah, right? Damn it. How come cops don't wear vests?
He was just going to his cousin's.
Yeah, under the threat of his boss trying to kill him. That's the second cop this episode that should have been wearing a vest that was not wearing a vest.
This episode?
Yeah.
Who was it for? Oh.
The patrol officer.
Yeah, but it was a stab. That might not have helped.
I mean, I figure a patrol officer definitely has a stab vest.
I don't know. I don't know what they usually wear. I don't know where they were. She was patrolling like an old rest stop. You know, like it wasn't like it was.
She's
like
still a state trooper.
I just like. I don't know why he didn't call for cops, because like he himself is a cop, but I guess that's explaining why they're after him or something like that. He's gonna have to explain a lot more. You know, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
But he knew that like Neely and
like how many other dirty cops were there? Maybe.
Sure, there's a danger there.
Like if you call for help, it might just
fall on deaf ears, kind of thing.
Fall on deaf ears, or bring more to you.
Maybe.
You know?
But he knew there was help coming. Those guys weren't even moving.
No, they weren't. That's what I was saying. Is like
take a couple shots and stay hidden and just keep it down for a minute. But maybe he was running out of ammo, so he's like, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't know.
No, I would have done something other than charging a fortified position. you know?
Sure. Like I feel like maybe like
in the open.
Maybe you and the girl both run, and you
Sure.
take some shots back and you make some distance that way, and they can't follow you in the car unless they drive around, which then you just use the agility of being on foot to your advantage. And
use the mobility and everything.
Find places you can go cars can't.
Try to do the same thing that Reacher did, disable their transportation, and then, you know.
Yeah, maybe shoot the tire because you know that it's not going to duck behind the car.
Sure.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just frustrated that he died.
I am too. I feel like that was... didn't make sense for him to do what he did, and...
I feel like there were more options, and it wasn't that long till they showed up.
Yeah.
Like if he'd have waited another minute or two, they'd have been there. You know, and it wasn't like they were making moves. They were just still sitting at their car. It wasn't until he started pushing around and the girl started running that the guy got out of the car, and then one started to flank while two were shooting. You know.
Yeah. Otherwise, they were just all three standing there by the car. Two of them were still in the car.
At least the one was in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
At least he was. I know one was behind the engine. I don't remember where the third guy was.
I thought the third guy like opened up the back door and stood up and was shooting out of it, and then there's a guy on the passenger side, like front, shooting out of the window, and then the driver got out and was shooting over the hood, right? And they were still there.
It just sucks because like there's that whole thing is like, well, you know, maybe he could be dirty, and then you like, okay, well, you know, he's not. He saved the kid. Oh, I like that. He went and stood up against what was his name? Marsh.
Yeah.
Went and stood up against him and told him no, that's not how good cops should be. Because like, if a good cop is just doing that, it's just like you're falling into the territory of like now you're not a good cop. You're just being bought and you're doing.
If you're just turning a blind eye,
you're doing whatever the bad guys want to do.
That's what everyone else is doing. Is taking money to live.
Yeah, exactly right.
It's like some of them might be like interested. Oh yeah, no, I want to do more so I make more money.
Yeah,
but. Everybody on the take is on the take because...
Sure. Well, the drug dealer that you're arresting is doing it for money and and maybe to not die. You know?
Sure.
Because maybe the guy above them is like selling
maybe they owe them money.
Yeah.
You know?
So like it doesn't... Yeah. And then the military cover-up too is a frustrating thing where it's like we've been searching this drug running operation that's running through the military. They're finding more and more information, but because this general guy wants a promotion... This would be a mark on his great record. We have to sweep it all under the rug and just, it never happened. And these guys who are all involved get honorable discharges.
Yeah.
Like it goes, like it puts, you know, military and the corrupt cop, they're in the same position.
Yeah, no.
It's all the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, the 1/10th was put in the same position of like, just, you know, just do your job and don't say anything and nothing bad will happen. Right? That's the threat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like something bad will happen if you tell the truth and let this information out. It's like, why does it benefit the whole military to
go through with that? It's like, well,
I'm trying to think of the word,
so,
but to like compromise itself in that way,
like,
right?
Well, yeah, because like, is that general? That general is either involved with the stuff, or in a sense he is incompetent and not following up on things.
Yeah.
Or like, how do you're not bettering the military by doing that stuff, right?
Like my original theory of the guy who was ordering Reacher to drop it, like I feel like it's stronger now that he was the one in charge.
Because he's also pushing to drop it all. Yeah.
Because he's the one pushing like, oh yeah, this would be like a really bad publicity thing for this guy who he's probably not involved. So let's just not tell anybody. And, you know, everybody, all the guys that were caught for it are just going to get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, here's all the minimal things that we'll do with it.
Because he was looking at like at first I was worried that he was like, oh dang, like these guys made so much money off of this. This is crazy. Maybe I want to get involved. But then afterwards I was like, he's like fuming because they caught him, right?
I wonder if I don't know. This is kind of backtracking a little bit to Russo, but like,
that's fine.
I wonder if, because like this is based on the book, like I'm assuming this same kind of stuff happens in the book. I wonder if you get a little bit more insight into Russo's thoughts.
Sure.
Like if he does that, what he was, because like in that moment he's like sitting there, he's like, is he trying to get up the courage? Is he trying to think what options he has? And if he is trying to think what options he has, like you could have that, right? Because people also like, you might make mistakes or you might have a different understanding of what you think is the right option. And in hindsight, you know, hindsight's a different thing.
Sure.
But like him sitting there and thinking and then getting her out, like what was he thinking? What was going through his mind? And I wonder if that's explained more in like the books too. So like you follow it. That's one of the things like in doing some of the Star Wars books, watching Obi-Wan use the Force versus like sometimes in books, like getting the feeling of what they're doing and how like draining of energy it can be, how much focus they're using, what they're thinking about, kind of puts it in some different perspectives that you don't get just watching the movies. Mm-hmm. And I wonder if maybe that's a similar sense here where it's like you have him like collecting himself and trying to think of what to do or what his options are, but because we don't know what's in his head, we don't necessarily get that information. We just see from an external position of what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just was thinking about that too.
No, that could be. Yeah. I definitely feel like there would be more characterization in the book than what we got here.
Sure. Because I'm starting to like Russo a lot more.
I was
like
really liking Russo.
He's been growing on me more and more. And I was like, oh man, he's like Finley.
I was going to say, he's going to be another Finley next time Reacher needs to get the band together.
Marlowe said that she hired Swan. Is that right?
Yeah.
And that Swan's trying to stop all this?
She hired him and she injected him into Langston's team so that he could get eyes on what was happening. And he found stuff, apparently, stuff bad enough to where he didn't think he could take it to Langston, which at that time, I guess they didn't know that he was like the big bad.
Yeah.
And then he went underground. Swan did, I mean.
Do you think there's still like one of our people is bad?
Because Swan is good, it immediately makes me worry about the others. Mostly Dixon.
Yeah.
Dixon, like,
like Neely
95%.
And Reacher, I trust. So it splits to the other two.
Yeah.
And then like O'Donnell was like my main one.
O'Donnell's got a family and everything too.
But then when we went to see the family, I was like, I don't know, maybe not.
But they could be putting pressure on him via his family.
Or he's doing it for money for his family. But then you have Dixon, who like we have little information about, right? She was out of town, and then she showed back up, and we don't know where she came from with that. We don't know like really
blinding Reacher with booty.
Yeah, yeah. Like you do that, and then like now you're changing their relationship, and he's more trusting maybe or something, or blindsided when it comes
more
to
vulnerable.
Yeah, booty-sided. I don't know.
What'd you say?
I said blindsided, and then I changed it to booty-sided.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. I really was against O'Donnell early on because he just happened to be in that one room.
Just happened to be there, was very suspicious.
And there was a couple things I think that he said that I was kind of like, well, that seems a little odd. I don't know. But I don't know. With Swan's being like cleared.
Sure.
Like, we haven't found him, we don't know. But if Marlowe
like he has an independent, someone like is independently verifying that he's still good, right?
Yeah. And
it's not in their best interest to keep him.
It's what we said too about Langston being like Swan's associates are causing problems. Like that doesn't necessarily mean like he's on our side and his associates. It could be like we're aware of Swan having been a problem. Thus, his associates are also here. Or, I don't know. So,
or at least he knows about their history together, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. I'd love to believe that Reacher's group is good and that no one's going to be a problem. I did think that there was like a look on Dixon's face when she was sitting there on the bed before it did the flashback that looked a little weird. That I was like, is she like regretting? Is she like she's betraying them and there's like a regret here or something like that? And she did this, and I was like, and then they cut to that, and I'm like, maybe this is like a tell or something, like some kind of lying tell. So she pushes that back behind her ear, and then she did that, and then she's like, oh man, we're doing well with this. But maybe she knew about something. I don't know. I'm just
maybe it's something like that, or it could just be as simple as like
grasping straws.
She's distracting to Reacher, you know?
Yeah.
She's, you know,
like you just see that, and then he just thinks about that moment of everything going bad for their past mission thing. Man, I hate that Langston got a helicopter.
I'm impressed that they landed it because the area that they were like driving around and stuff in before didn't look like there was a big enough area for that helicopter.
I guess the
to land.
entrance area that he was guarding had a bigger spot. I did like Reacher. My favorite one was that guy that just got pulled underneath.
Yeah,
because it was so like horror movie-esque.
It was very horror movie. But,
But like he opens that bus, and the one guy he catches, and then the next guy's like, dead body. Oh, my buddy. And the next guy's like, and it was like, it felt
catches
like
him further and further back.
And it got shorter with each kill too, right? Like the first guy took longer, and that guy got there, and then that one was shorter, and then the next one you don't even see what happens. He just comes up like,
winded.
Yeah. And I'm still just fresh out with Russo. I don't know. I didn't want him to die.
Yeah, makes me sad.
And I'm pretty sure he's dead. I don't think there's a chance that we had come back and like, he's okay now.
I don't think the stopping breathing and the vacant eyes and everything, like I think that's pretty clear.
And he had that conversation about like his dad and his dad being a good cop, and it got him killed.
Yeah, you don't know my dad as well as you think you do, and you certainly don't know me, kind of thing. Yeah.
But and then you go to here, and like he was being a good cop. He was trying to protect this girl, and
he was being a good cop. He just wasn't being a smart cop.
I get you. I get you.
If you get me, subscribe and check out blindwave.com, where we have early access and full length, where you can watch along with our reactions. And be sad too.